Welcome back, party people. If you're new here, this is my 1986 Volkswagen Golf GTI. Don't forget the GTI, because that's very important. This car is receiving a 5-cylinder 07K swap from a Volkswagen Rabbit. As we wait on parts, I was feeling kind of antsy, and I want to do something to the interior. Now, I've taken the interior out once already to cut in new floor pans, but I'm gonna take it out again because when I put the carpet back in, I didn't repaint the floor and put sound deadening in. I feel like that's gonna be important. I want some sound deadening in this car. I don't care if it's gonna add weight. I'm not really concerned about the weight. The car already weighs 2,000 pounds. I feel like that's pretty light. So we're gonna get started on ripping this interior out. Luckily for me, the interior on this car is relatively clean for a 1986. No cracks in the dash. The carpet is somewhat decent. The seats are fairly good. We got some cigarette holes here, whatever. Then we got a tear right there. The back seats are covered with crap right now, but they're in great shape. And we got a sagging headliner. So we're gonna work on getting that fixed up. I would like to have a really nice interior. To me, it's not the end all be all, but for now, a nice interior would do a lot of good. And of course, I would love to have period correct Recaros in there, but I don't have Recaro money. So I think the stock seats are just gonna stay for now, for the time being. Because I like the pattern of the upholstery that's already on there, the stock GTI upholstery pattern. But let's get started on ripping this interior out and see what lies beneath it, because I kind of really don't remember. Also, I didn't share with you guys in the last video, but we made a mistake. I was trying to take off the rear spoiler, and it had a nut stuck right here, and I was just trying to wiggle it free, and I did a little too much wiggling, and now we got a rear window delete. Well, obviously that's not the biggest deal to me, but I'm a little upset about it because that's another $400, $500 I'm gonna have to spend. But for the time being, it's not a big deal. But let's get some of this shit out of the car and go put it in storage so it doesn't get ruined. I really want to make sure this is safe. This goes underneath the dash, and it's in really nice shape, especially for a 40-year-old car. So I'm going to bubble wrap this probably. You know I keep that thing on me, you heard? Now I know that it's such a meme, but the amount of 10 mils that I've lost, it's unbelievable. And I don't know why it's only fucking 10 mil. Oh, that came out a lot easier than I remember. Now, it's always important, put screws that you took out back where you found them. It's literally just one nut holding this fucking seat in place, which also terrifies me, but it's really convenient. Just like that. Now the rear seats are even more simple. Well, these ones are already out, but 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, and then you unclick them from the back by reclining them forward. Now those are out, and then I might be able to just, nope. You gotta go around the back. Remember, put your screws back where you found them. Now let's clean up this glass from my colossal fuck up. I don't really want to talk about it. So now that the seats are out, I'm gonna go put those inside in storage. And it's about to rain. So I'm gonna push the car back into my shed. And then I think all we have to do now is just start ripping out the carpet. Let's get this thing pushed back in. Just got me winded, dog. Whew. Car's back in the shed. If I remember correctly, we can just yank this carpet out and it's out of the car. There's a few like little fasteners that you can just pop out, but it should just come out super easy. But we'll we'll see how that goes, because you know what they say. Oh, this is gonna be so easy, and then it turns out to be a pain in the Hey, a knife. It's probably mine. Oh, that's right. I gotta take off the seat belts. Now, I've only had this thing for like a couple weeks. A Milwaukee ratchet. It could perhaps be one of the best tools I've ever owned. Now you just gotta take off these little door sills. They're just one screw each. And then they just pop out without breaking them. Man, I'll tell you what. Sometimes it feels like you're going crazy when you're doing car shit alone. You just be talking to yourself. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I do. Talk to myself. Who am I even talking to? It's wild. Oh. I did put sound deadening in here. Huh. Well, we're already committed, and the carpet could use another round of dye or like carpet paint. So I think we're just gonna pull it anyway. Whatever. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I forgot how much of a pain in the this is. Why did I tell myself that this was a good idea? It's okay. It's gonna look good. Oh, that helps. Now, I think the reason why it's not coming out as smooth as I remember is I gotta take this off. I think that's something to do with the HVAC. I don't remember. I really hope I didn't just break something. Huh. Okay, well, I didn't have to take these off. So they can go back on. Okay. Nothing looks broken. Cool. We're almost there. We're climaxing. Goodness gracious! Oh, it's so stinky. It smells. As you guys can see, I already have sound deadening in here, so I must have done it a long time ago. But now, with the carpet out, this car has always had a really gross smell. So maybe it's coming from the carpet. So now I can at least clean that out and pressure wash it and re-dye it. And with the carpet out, I can see all the wiring that's going on and be able to see the actual fuse block and be able to pull out the pedal box and put the I think I'm going with the Mark 6 pedal. And Eurowise makes an adapter where you can put the Mark 6 pedal right into the Mark 2 pedal box. So now with the carpet out, I can at least do that and make it really easy. Now, as you can see, the carpet's not in the greatest shape. There's some stuff where like rust or something, and some of this is worn through. But like I said, aftermarket carpets never really fit the way that they're supposed to. So I think with some pressure washing and then re-dyeing some of the fabric or the fabric paint that you can get from AutoZone or O'Reilly's or wherever you go, should make this thing look at least a little bit better. Like I said, I'm not worried about the interior. I would love to have some nice seats and perfect 10 out of 10 interior, but at this point, I could care less. I just want the car to run and drive for the time being. But the last time I had the interior out, I never pulled this up. So let's pull it up and pull out the spare tire and just see how bad it is. If it's rusty, my day's ruined and I'm very upset. Oh, it looks like it is. Let's pull this old sound deadening back and reveal the tragic. Oh, it's not horrible. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much ass, man. Golly. Well, I'll tell you what. Could be a lot worse. There could be a hole through the bottom of this car, but there's not, so. Now, next steps. I need to get a flywheel and clutch for the O2J in order to be able to mate it up to the 07K. I don't want to even try to test fit the O2J until I can get the proper flywheel and clutch, just because I feel like that's stupid to mount it to the engine and then have to take it back out. It was a pain in the already enough to get the engine in here, so I just want to do everything once. The O2J needs a little bit of cleaning up. I want to hear what you guys have to say the best way is to clean it up. Obviously, I painted the engine block a flat black and it looks really bad. It looks like do I paint the transmission a black? I think that looks tacky. In my opinion, I like stuff to be OEM, how they're supposed to be, the raw casing of the transmission. But I know if you wire wheel it, you're gonna see all the wire wheel marks and it's just gonna look awful. So what's the best way to get it looking not so dusty and crusty and musty? Sandblast it? I don't know. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Please let me know. But once I get the O2J, the flywheel, and the clutch, we'll get that mounted up. I know we have to make some modifications to the bell housing for the O2J, but I don't even want to try doing that before I made it up and see how much I have to take off, because I don't want to take off too much, because then I am SOL. The car is about 85 to 90% wired up. I just got to finish tapping into some stuff, but everything is plugged in where it's supposed to be. I also need to order a pedal or source a pedal. I believe I'm supposed to use a Mark 6 pedal, so hopefully we can get one of those relatively cheap. If any of you guys have a Mark 6 pedal, hit me up. Now, in terms of video quality, I know that my audio sucks. I'm fully aware. I just wanted to take some videos because, you know, I was thinking to myself, you know, I watch people do the same that I'm doing. So I wonder if people would be interested in me, my personality, and what I'm doing to my car. I wanted to take a few videos and see what the interest level was. It seems like we got some interest, so that's awesome. I'm ecstatic about that. That's so f***ing cool. But I need to get a microphone. I know. So the audio quality will get better. Don't worry. It's a work in progress. But in terms of content, what do you guys want to see? Because I've just been filming stuff that I have time to do. Like today I had a couple hours and I was able to pull apart the interior. But what do you guys want to see me do? And I want you guys to know that I am a complete mechanic newbie. I did this with little to no experience. I've never done this before. So anything that I do is going to be probably the first time that I do it, which should be enjoyable because I'm going to f*** up. I'm going to f*** up. Not in a good way. And I think that's really cool because you'll be able to see me learn and grow and hopefully become really good at this because it's a lot of fun to do and it's very stress relieving for me. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and please subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. This is so much fun to do, even if nobody's watching. I enjoy doing this stuff. I enjoy talking to myself into a camera, but I'm pretending like I'm talking to a bunch of you guys. So this is so fun for me. It would also be an absolute honor to be able to create a community on this channel because I have loved speaking to every single one of you. I think it's so much fun. So yeah, but please follow my TikTok. I enjoy making TikTok content too because I think it's so funny. And if you hate TikTok, that's okay. You don't have to follow me on TikTok, but I enjoy making TikTok content. So the link will be in the description below, as well as my Instagram link. So please feel free to follow me there if you'd like. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.